So what I've learned from this Diddy trial is that I might be a man. I ain't gonna lie. I must be a man. And I say that I might be a man because it seems like the majority of women feel like anything a woman does in her early adulthood that is bad, she shouldn't be held accountable for if it was
Mm.
done in the name of love. Like, are y'all understanding what I'm trying to say?
She
Like,
cooking.
it's like, regardless of what evidence is presented, women are finding excuses. Like, I don't have, as a woman, I don't think God gave me that gene to make excuses for shit that is clearly inexcusable. Like, she's literally sending messages initiating the freak offs. She was literally on the stand and said, I wanted to do them because I didn't want him to do them with anybody else. She said in the text message, I'm always ready for a freak off. And it's like, instead of taking her words at face value, women are like, actually, she was groomed. And because she was groomed, she was just saying whatever she thought would make him happy. She didn't really like it. She just liked it because he liked it. And she just wanted to please her man. Where's y'all getting that from? Like, my brain does not work like that. Maybe I'm just not empathetic enough, but my brain does not work like that.
No, you got it right. And it's a lack of accountability, it's a lack of responsibility, it's a lack of taking ownership. And for some reason, we've always claimed that these people are the victims. Don't matter if they have equal rights, don't matter if they have the ability to choose for themselves. It's victim when it's convenient, but then it's accountability and ownership when it's beneficial, right? It's equality when it's beneficial. Everybody is smart until they dumb and it's time to get paid. I've said throughout this whole thing, I've been consistent. I'm standing on it, and I'm going to just literally go down with the ship on this. I believe that she was an accomplice. I believe that she was the Bonnie to his Clyde. I also believe that she got out just in time in order to claim victim and then she was going broke. And the fact that I found out during this trial through people that were in the courtroom that she FaceTimed the dude while Diddy was busting her down that she's with now, and now he's still getting her pregnant. It's all a play. And he was going broke. They was going broke. It was a money play. And now this is what you see happening. I still don't rock with her. I don't. I genuinely don't. Once you get past the shock and awe of the details, once you start looking at it objectively, once you get over the video that only showed a minor bit of a long term relationship where she chose to be with this person, and you start to actually look at the text messages and you start to see the things that's being communicated, you realize, wait a minute, this was just a toxic situationship. And they was just overly freaky. They had a freak demon on them. They had a kink demon on them. They had a bunch of stuff that then made them feel empowered to be able to take over the world. And they was on drugs together and they was initiating it. And she was finding it and he was finding it. And then she would get, leave and then come back and then get jealous and all of this. But the thing about Diddy that we all know is that he never misrepresented himself. Diddy has been Diddy the whole time. Anybody that's ever went to a Diddy party, you knew what you was getting yourself into. Diddy never had to coerce anybody to do anything. People was dying to get to a Diddy party. People that never had access, people that was just leaning on it. Y'all wanted to go to the white parties. Y'all wanted to go to the thing when him and Jay, the Rock Nation brunch. Y'all all was celebrating black man billionaires. He was just, at InvestFest and all of this stuff. And now everybody wanted to turn on him just because it's convenient. And the best way to do that is two ways. A, the court of public opinion, because we always going to say guilty until proven innocent, no matter what the court says, no matter what the text messages say, no matter none of that. And the one thing that Diddy has always maintained, he said, listen, all of these people, they participated on their own will. They joined in, they came through, they did all of that. When I'm listening to this trial, And when I'm going through all of the details and I'm listening to all of the people that's breaking it down from different views, because I want to make sure that I'm objective in my assessment of what's going on, what I hear is people that are overly freaky. And I may not necessarily agree with the lifestyle because of what I believe and what I stand on from a moral perspective. However, for what they're trying to charge him with, I don't see it. I genuinely don't see it. And the main reason why this is so important is because this basically shows that there's a lack of accountability and you don't believe women and take them at face value, just like this woman is saying, when they decide to say whatever it is that they want to say.
This is why people don't want a female president,
Facts.
because women clearly as a whole understand that they are not capable of being accountable for their actions. That like, as women, that's all y'all are telling the world, is that us as a collective know that women are not accountable for their actions. When a woman is in love, she is not accountable for nothing that she.
Unless it's success. Then she wants credit for his success. Kind of reminds me of like a Barack Obama, Michelle Obama thing. She made him and she wouldn't have been able, or he wouldn't have been able to do it without her. But then at the same time, she complained about him going into it.
She does when she's in love. Like, that scares people. Like, imagine if Kamala's husband that she just so in love with tell her like, "Hey, babe, go ahead and nuke the ops," and she goes, "Okay, babe." Boom, boom. I truly believe you will have women saying, "Well, she was in love and her husband, and you have to respect your husband, and
She cooking.
mentally she was not in the right mind to make a decision." Like, bitch, are you talking about the president of the?
I mean, she cooking and she's telling the absolute truth. And this is the reason why men, from a relationship perspective, I see a lot of videos of women saying things like, well, why won't get men get married? What's wrong with them? If you want a family, just go ahead and create a family. No, 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 no. Not until we update family court laws. Not until we vet effectively. Not until we're very careful and meticulous about the people that we put ourselves in front of, because it could be a dire, and when I say dire situation, because men are not afraid to get married. Men are afraid of divorce. Men are not afraid of getting into relationships. Men are afraid of getting taken advantage of. Men are not afraid of being used. Men are afraid of being misused. And what I see, and I've been standing on this since the beginning of this trial, since the beginning of him getting arrested, since the beginning of all these allegations, what I said was, I believe that people are taking advantage of this, and this is not going to just fall on Diddy. This is going to be a waterfall moment so that they can then throw other people under the bus. And I'm very glad that he has taken this to trial, and I hope that he gets off. Yes, yes, they threw Tory Lanez under the bus. They threw Tory Lanez under the bus, and unless Megan Thee Stallion gets the similar charges, unless he gets released first, because they already trying to take him out, unless he gets released, and then she faces the same charges that he would have, that they basically tried to convict him from, then I'm standing on it, and you're not going to tell me not to advocate for men, because I don't have to necessarily be under duress in order to advocate for the thing that's best for the people that's around us. Because this affects everybody. This is our societal norm. This is our standard. This is how we start to treat people based off of previous cases, based off of previous accusations, based off of what our cultural norms are. And I believe that this woman needs to be held accountable, and I don't believe her just because she's pregnant on trial or testifying against Diddy. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. I always like to give credit to the content creators. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. Peace.